This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
We have a final score for you here from McBain High School. McBain takes a victory tonight over Kingsley Stags, 20-10. I'm Dan Gusser, and alongside of me is Chad Gundy. Chad, what'd you think here of this ball game for McBain?
You know, tale of two halves. They're down 2-0 at halftime. McBain comes back. Heavy doses of Noah Hendrickson did a nice job, and Garrett Verberkmos, they did not have an answer for him tonight. And, you know, one thing I thought, too, Coach Maloney did a really nice job of, you know, subbing his big guys out and giving them some breaks, which I didn't think Kingsley had the luxury to do that tonight, and they got wore down as the second half.
I agree with you. You know, that especially that McBain offensive line in the third, fourth quarter, they just kind of took control, and Kingsley just got overmatched up front.
You know, size-wise, McBain has that advantage, and they utilized it in the second half tonight. You know, still, they've got to clean up those penalties and a few of those turnovers, but a nice ball club just got to clean up some of those mistakes yet.
Yep. So, everybody, here's how our game started out for you tonight. Kingsley gets on the scoreboard late in the first quarter with safety as McBain snaps it into their own end zone, 2-0. Kind of stayed that way for a long time. There were some chances. Couple of fumbles in the last couple of minutes of the second quarter by Kingsley in their own zone, and McBain was unable to get anything from that. But fortunately for McBain, they just took control in the third quarter. The Sycamore kid with some great kicking.
Andrew, you know, that first opening kickoff of the second half, you know, when he pinned him deep right there, with the ball staying, you know, inches from going out of bounds, put Kingsley deep. A couple good defensive plays, a poor kick or a poor punt back, and McBain was in business.
Yep. And shortly after that, Mr. Hendrickson gets a 3-yard TD run, makes it 6-2. McBain unable to get the 2-point conversion. A little bit later in the game, in the third quarter there, UTEC with a quarterback keeper after some big runs by Hendrickson makes it 12-2. That was 18 seconds to go in the third quarter when that happened. And then a big play. Verberkmos, nice pass play. McBain gains about 20-25 yards on was it third or fourth down play?
Third down play. Or fourth down play.
Fourth down play, and then I think it was the very next play they fumble.
Yep.
And that gave life back to Kingsley. They did a great job driving down the field. 47-yard TD run by Mullen. He also catches the 2-point conversion from in the zone, and that makes it 12-10 at that point. And then power McBain.
Yep.
Hendrickson, and he capped that off with kind of a bruising run.
Yep.
Into the end zone.
And that big play by UTEC.
And the big pass in there, Yep. And Hendrickson gets the 2-point conversion on that also. That makes our score 20-10, and that's the way it ends here tonight from McBain. So on behalf of the 26 Sports crew and CCTV and all of our sponsors, I'm Dan Gussert saying good night here for all of us with Chad Gundy helping out. We appreciate you guys listening along with us. Good night, everybody.
Good night.